Hi everyone, it's the video for this week. It has been 2 weeks since I did the Resident Evil competition, and there was one comment from someone who mentioned Resident Evil games. That was Bruce Hannon, who has won the prize. I have messaged Bruce because he already had the Resident Evil set, and therefore the prize he's receiving is a sealed copy of this wonderful Urban Legend set. I wouldn't offer it as a prize in the main video because I actually won a set myself, so there's still a sealed set and he has won that. I think that's a fantastic prize. It's a great upgrade obviously from the Resident Evil movies, and I think it would be nice to remember that if you are ever entering competitions online, sometimes other prizes do become available. So well done, Bruce, congratulations. I will get that to you this week, the sealed version, not my version. Everyone this week is generally talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It has dropped on Netflix. It is the obviously latest installment in the series, and it's quite good. I watched it, I had fun with it. The kills are really gory. The plotting does what needs to be done, and covers familiar ground to the recent Halloween films, but without having everyone shouting "Evil dies tonight" every 2 minutes. Yeah, I'd recommend it. Certainly better than Leatherface, which was 80 to 90 minutes of which one of these troubled children will be Leatherface. Better than Texas Chainsaw 3D, which I still think Tyler has a soft spot for because of the "do your thing cuz" line that everyone else hates. And the series as a whole has been a very mixed bag. I have my chainsaws here. I've never upgraded from DVD for this. This is a nice set, although I hate, I've got the markings where I've tried to take off the sticker at the side. Like, I just can't bring myself to get the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Blu-ray. It just, I would worry in case it seemed too crisp and clean. It's a film that feels, like it was caught on camera, and it still feels dangerous. It feels strange and disturbing in a way that very few other horror movies do, even the classics. I think I think out of all of them, I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre still holds that masterpiece status because it doesn't feel like any of the others. Feels like someone managed to sneak out the film, after folk had been present at this crazy set of events. So yeah, masterpiece. I can't upgrade to blue. That's it. I did, however, upgrade. I eventually got this set, which is the lovely Arrow set from some time ago. I've never been as big a fan of Texas Chainsaw 2. There is the cool, obviously, dueling chainsaws idea at the heart of it. It's got this strange humour through it, but that's a nice set, and it has loads of great extras, including Eggshells, which is an early film from Tobe Hooper. That's on there. And I don't know about the availability of this nowadays, but if you can get it at a good price, if you're a fan of the series, then why wouldn't you want this version? Leatherface, this Leatherface, the good Leatherface. I like this. I like the trailer for this. I believe this is the one with the trailer that's kind of Lady of the Lake style, Camelot, Sword in the Stone kind of riff with the chainsaw coming out of the water. Leatherface is quite good fun. I think it still suffers from a lot of cuts, even on this version on the UK, although the back says original director's commentary for the uncut version. I can't recall how many cuts it used to suffer from, but I like it. It's a good cast, pretty straightforward slasher movie fun. It's definitely much better than this. This is horrendous. This gets so much wrong. It is clearly trying to add the humor again. The best thing about this is that I think Matthew McConaughey would probably still, react to this being mentioned and saying that I think he had fun. He certainly has fun in the role, whereas Renée Zellweger would happily see every copy burned from existence and the ashes dumped into a black hole. She does not want anyone to remember that she was in this, but she was in it. I mean, she's not bad in it. It's a bad film. It's a bad film, but McConaughey brings the value. And then we get to the last two that I enjoyed. Let me put these down. I really like this. It's different, obviously, from the original, in that it's much more of a slick product, but everything is, crafted with some decent attention to detail, and it's impressively nasty, and I just, have fun with it. I'm a big fan of this. I didn't expect to like this. I think I ended up rating this like 9 out of 10. It comes close to the original for me, but in a very different way. But for modern horror movies, I think this is great. I never used to like this. A couple of good kills in there though, and then I watched it a couple more times and it has grown on me. I don't think we ever needed a prequel to the remake, but it's fun. And the thing that's happened now is, after that, we've had Texas Chainsaw 3D and Leatherface, both much worse than that. And now Texas Chainsaw Massacre has come along. A lot of people will be still wanting something great, and some people are saying, what do you expect from this installment in the series? But you can still have fun, have a good script, have decent gore, have everything that you expect from a standard movie, and I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre does that. I think it's a lot of fun, but the cut-off point for me was Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the beginning. Despite my collector's mentality, I have never caved in and bought Texas Chainsaw 3D. Although I would if I saw it cheap enough, probably. And I've never bought Leatherface, and I doubt I would. And I own Jaws 4 because I have the other Jaws movies. So, like, that's where I am. I doubt I would buy Leatherface. I'd probably get Texas Chainsaw 3D, especially if we're getting 3D, because I still have my 3D player and TV set up, and I think it's fun for occasional 3D fun. So I might give it a go that way. But yeah, there are certain horror movie franchises where I give up at a certain point. I'm not sure yet if I'll pick up the last Halloween movie that I didn't like. So the last one of those I bought was the Halloween, so the first in the new trilogy. Children of the Corn, I have the trilogy box sets. Trying to think of what, like Hellraiser, I have the Scarlet box. I'm not rushing to pick up stuff beyond 3. So with the big horror movie franchise names, it's got me wondering where you draw the line. Are there many of you who buy every installment, regardless? And I've certainly done that for Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Streets, and is it up until recently, Halloween. But are there some people out there who have every Children of the Corn movie? Are there some people out there who bravely have every Hellraiser movie? I don't even know if you can pick up some of the last ones on disc. You know, do you have 5 or 6 Leprechaun movies? At most, I would probably go to 4, because Leprechaun in Space was the last, for me, of the proper Leprechaun movies. And wait, no, there was Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to... I can't remember. Anyway, if there's no Warwick Davis in there, then I'm out. And Critters, I have the box set with the 4 Critters movies, and I probably wouldn't bother with the later ones. Tremors, I've kept going with them. I need to still watch the last 2. Now I'm forgetting any of the sort of the big horror brand names. Stuff like, you know, your Puppet Masters, your hell, you might be a fan of Evil Bong. Have you watched all of those movies? It would be interesting to hear from someone who has the collector's mentality and cannot stop. Because I've found it's a long, difficult road uphill, but there's a point where I stop. And obviously that varies from series to series. But for some people, it may not even be there. They may have to always have everything. And yeah, let us know if that is you. Show us some photos of your extensive Children of the Corn and Leprechaun collections, Hellraiser movies all around you on the shelves. That would be a sight to behold. But check out Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix anyway. And again, congratulations to Bruce for the box set, and enjoy yourselves. I'll be back next week.